So I think like empathy training really helps learn about the space of communication that's important when people talk, because oftentimes we assume what the other person is saying based on whatever we think or wherever we are coming from. So I see most value in that space of communication that gets created. And in future, the places where this can be very useful, I was thinking more like long term. So let's say in psychology, for example, or in conflict resolution, the most useful places might be, for example, emotion regulation in adolescents, for example, is not very good. So introducing something like this can be useful. I was thinking of restorative practices where this can be useful. And the third one is family systems therapy, in which families go through therapy and encouraging better communication there. So those are the three places where I felt like this can be very useful. Of course, there's so many other places, and a lot of you have great examples, and you're already working with some of that. So I think like it has a lot of practical potential, and it's just so simple. I think Edwin said that before during our during our interaction and session, that it's just so simple that it can be taught to anyone. You don't need to have a degree or whatever to make that. It's just kind of like anybody who wants to bring good change in the world, they can introduce this. And I think that's the beauty of this. It's very simple, it's very easy to learn, and it's very easy to teach as well. Yeah, so I remember the values I had mentioned were authenticity, open-minded humility, and shared progress. And I think what I learned from this training is that sometimes it's all right if you have different views, or it's all right even if you have similar views. It's just like two strings coming together, and just like in knitting, you can have two strings coming together and it eventually turns into one piece. And I think that's what like polarized views and different opinions are all about. They are part of the same conversation eventually. And I think empathy training is one way of making that conversation happen. Yeah.